So guys, we have been cracking on a bit with this one. Like I say, this bonnet did do the windscreen. That's now an additional cost for this vehicle. But I've been around, done some prices. Obviously, I've a Mark 6 AW G2 2G or whatever the hell you want to call it. AO6. That's what people tend to go by, or AW. But we've got another one of these. So same engine, so I can cross-reference what what it needs and what it don't. In terms of parts, salvage, got both fog covers. The centre grille, this is damaged, or those broken off at the bottom there. But I'm thinking I can do something with that. A bit of a hairdryer on there, get that warmed out, pushed back down. So we'll still clip in just fine. You know, with this, these are absolutely fine. These just want to polish up. So yeah, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some rags ready, because I'm going to take the intake off and see what's going on there. But yeah, for now we have got a cover, but I'll keep putting the bonnet back on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, just to keep that area as dry as I can. I'm also going to cover up those coolant pipes, although there's no coolant spilling out now. I just want to have them covered up, to be honest. I put all the clips back on them, to be fair. So yeah, and just things like these electrical connectors, don't really want water getting in them. So, and then yeah, I'll also look at disassembling this lock assembly today as well. So guys, this is the current state of the engine. Obviously you can see we've got the cracked intake manifold there, so we're going to remove that along with this and just see what the damage really is, I guess. Just yeah, taking pictures of where everything goes to, what goes where, what's damaged, that kind of thing. Still got little bits of plastic just dropping everywhere, which we'll get out. But obviously you can see our intake manifold sensor, the bolts have come out from there. Don't know why about that. Need to replace this hose. This big long vac line I need replacing. There's a bit that's come off of there that's been cut through. There's yeah, all sorts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to removing this, take all these clips off, get the hoses off, and yeah, just work from there really, and see what else needs to come off. So that is the intake manifold pulled back off now. Left the fuel rail as it is, all connected, but unfortunately we did have plastic go down in there. I'm not sure how detrimental that's going to be. I have fished out the big pieces with that. This one's slightly open on the intake side, well, on the right hand side there. So I presume so must this one. These oh dear, these ones appear to be closed. So this one's definitely closed. Able to get bits out of that, able to get more bits out of that, but there is gunk, should I say. So I don't know if that's molten plastic or was molten plastic or it's been burning oil or whatever, but I'm going to take the spark plugs out. Eventually we'll get the boroscope in, we'll have a look in there, so you can't get one with a little claw, so you can't fish bits out. So I really don't want to take this head off if I can help it. Now plastic, well, it compresses to a point, doesn't it? I'm also hoping, you know, it might get fired out the back or burn off, or just not result in me having to take this head off. I will if I have to, but I really don't want to. So what I'm going to do now is just plug these intake holes, and I've got most of the crap out, and crack on with some other bits. So this is the first day of actually putting stuff back on the car. Can't touch these aircon pipes yet, because the engine's actually resting on, well, you can't see it now that a full engine mount's in there, but I've just got that lightly bolted in. That's not bolted all the way in. I've replaced the bonnet hinges, so they're all good now. Obviously they're not the exact right colour, but they're grey, they'll do, probably off a silver car. just gonna get a lump hammer on that, bend that back straight. Started with some hoses. So this one was ruined, so that's a replacement one back on there. There's still a few that I need to find and go from there. But yeah, changing hoses is an easy one. It's just stuff like this where I don't know where it goes. That's the interesting bit. Obviously we went there. Did that go in there somewhere? To this top hose. Is that snapped off? I bet that snapped off of there, hasn't it? Right, so need a new one of them, which will connect to that. But I've got a hose to spare, to be fair. So I won't order another hose. But yeah, that's annoying. I didn't see that. But see if there's a part number on it, which there is. So 5Q012291BE. I remember that. So I'll order another one of them. So that's what's handy, having all of the broken stuff. Have had a look in there. It's not looking fantastic, if I'm honest. But we'll have to see what looks like down in there now. Yeah, apart from that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw the radiator back in. I'm going to start getting things clipped back on. Obviously I'll not clip that one on because we need a new connector. But over here we have rescued all of the bits. Need the rubber feet. I'm sure there's a part number on one of them somewhere. Yeah. So I rescued those to go in our new slam panel thing, right holder. And then we've also got these, which is the things that hold the radiator in. But what we've also done is save the plastic pieces that had bolts in. So here's our new rad. Obviously it was just cut by the breakers yard. SCB this one come from. Fantastic, pretty much next day. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know why I do security mark them, because they're never going back on, are they? Ah well. But yeah, I can get this new one built up. It's come with all of the air dam guard things there. So yeah, you can get that mounted. That was a specific one for the R-line, I don't know why, but it was. So I can get that, those on in there, get that on the car, and we're making progress. I stripped the old bonnet release system, just put that on there. This pull tab thingy was broken at the spring, so I ordered a new one. That's what then pulls and releases your bonnet when you pop it. So you've got two stages. You've got the stage where it locks down and wants the cable release, and then you've got that. We do have broken, pulled out wires. I should be able to do a repair on that. This side, I think it's going to be same as brown and green. Brown and green. This one's fine. That one will just plug in there. No idea where it clips on, but that's clipped back on now, so that's all good. Yeah, just slowly putting things back where they should be.